Everybody know Trey made this one.
Yeah, Lil KV.
What's up, y'all? I'm about to get after the rest of Deuteronomy. I got like 3 chapters left. Then we're going to go through a bit of Joshua. Not a bit of Joshua. We're going through the whole thing of Joshua. We're going to do a bit of Judges. And yeah, that'll be our reading for today. Ready to get back to it. Ready to get out of the Pentateuch, go to Joshua. I'm excited for that. But we got to get through the rest of Deuteronomy first. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go on a run in a bit, and we'll listen to a bit of probably Joshua at that point. But please like, please comment, please subscribe. Please tell all your friends about it. And let's get into it.
I'm throwing haymakers for the waymaker. God's love, we all need it now, not a day later. Woke me up today. Thank you, Lord. You a great savior.
So I just got done with chapter 9 of Joshua, and I'm enjoying this so much more than I've enjoyed Deuteronomy. Actually getting to read a real story about Israel doing something other than hearing the law or them just messing up again has been great. They are listening to God, other than that one dude, can't remember his name, that took stuff from Jericho. And they're getting into the promised land, and they're taking it, and they're doing what God said. That's what I'm noticing. God says he's going to do something, and he does it. The promises he made in the past are just continuing to become true. And the promises he made that even are bad are happening. It's like, if you mess up and you stumble, I'm going to not let you win, and that's happening. And God is just sovereign to the whole thing. If he makes a plan, he's going to keep it. He's going to hold to it. He's not going to let anything stop that. And he's not going to take away his hand from the people of Israel, but also he's not going to let them act wickedly. Because as we mentioned yesterday, there are holy people set apart by him, which is what holy means, because he chose them and he loves them. So God's not going to let his people act like the others. He's not going to let the Israelites act like the pagans in the same way. He doesn't let Christians act like the pagans of the world. He doesn't let Christians act like the world. It's just a great reflection of who our God is, and making me appreciate his grace and his mercy so much. Seeing the wrath that he has contrasted with his grace and his mercy is very interesting and it's a great reminder. It's a great reminder of who he is and what he's done for us.
Saved by grace through faith, not your own works. Give your life to God, hit the devil where it's gon' hurt. This generation all about putting folk on a shirt. Jesus revolution on the way, let God convert.
Guys, you're never going to believe this. I sat on my phone for another 30 minutes. Brendan gave me some great advice. I'm going to put my phone in a different room and put on earbuds. I'm going to read through all of, what am I on again? Joshua. Let's do it. Boom.
What you waiting on, boy? We got souls to save. Christ living me and you now. Throw the old away.
So I took Brendan's advice and did it. And we made it through Joshua. I did not know how long there was a section about him dividing up the land. I skimmed through a lot of that, I'm not going to lie. I very quickly read through that. And if you asked me about it again, I would not be able to tell you. But we made it through. We're about to start Judges. I got to check again how many chapters we're going to do. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of celebration for my mom's birthday tonight. And then we're going to get right back to it. Okay? All right, we're locked in now. We're good. We found the method. We found the strategy. Brendan, thank you. I knew that. I just decided not to do it until you told me. But we got this.
Jesus coming back. Won't be the last time you get told today. That's information that I got to give consistently. Because there's going to be a day where all the time becomes history.
So I just wrapped up reading day 6. Judges, I like it so far. Entertaining. I'm seeing stories I watched on VeggieTales as a kid. Like the story of Gideon was fun to see. I remember so vividly that story on VeggieTales, getting to see it actually in the biblical narrative and see how it plays out was nice. But what I'm noticing in Judges is that Israel's success is based on who their leader is. They were successful under Joshua. They're mostly successful under Moses. And those guys were strong leaders. And then you see you have a leader that doesn't follow the Lord, and the whole nation goes astray. And then you see a leader that does follow the Lord, and the whole nation comes back to him. and they succeed and they prosper because of the covenant God made with them. If a whole nation is like that, how much more is that for our families? The leader of the household needs to follow the Lord. That's what I was noticing the whole time, is that leaders are so important. And if a nation that important, a nation that big, has one leader that messes up everything, how much more important for a small family, a family of 4, 5, whatever your size of your family is, one, the leader, the father, the man in the household, how more important is it that they follow the Lord so that your kids don't get led astray? I don't know. It was just something that came to mind as I kept reading. I kept reading for Joshua, back in Joshua, that he did as the Lord commanded, and he did as Moses had been commanded by the Lord, and the Lord did what he had promised. And then I see that now with some of the leaders in Judges, and then I see the opposite with some of the leaders in Judges who don't do that. I want to be somebody that does what the Lord commands and that the Lord honors his promises. But how do we do that? We do that by opening his word in prayer, and other things that honor the Lord, like going to church, just meditating on his word, things like that honor him and is growing more in our relationship with him. It's not easy. It's not easy to follow the Lord. It's the path that is denying yourself, literally taking up your cross every day. But it's one that we should all want to take and want to strive to do. But yeah, thank y'all. It's a great day. Took way too long to read. I got to get better at this. I got to get better at just sitting down and doing it or just sit down and do it in different spurts for a designated amount of time instead of just sitting down to read and then getting on my phone and then not doing it. So that'll be something I continue to work on throughout my journey. But thank y'all. See y'all tomorrow with the rest of Judges, and then I'll see what else I have to read. I haven't looked too far ahead in the plan yet. But thank y'all. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
So while it's my time, I let him shine with efficiency. He my only hope. Read the first verse in Timothy. We ain't had no way to heaven till he stepped in. Jesus is the way, the truth, the life, ain't no question. This generation complain about almost anything.
Real men open doors.
He created chivalry.